Good afternoon, curling fans. Welcome to the Barrie Curling Club here in Ontario. We're kicking off the Everest Canadian Club Curling Championships, and we've got draw number 1 here for you. We've got lots of matchups, 6 games in total, but the one we're featuring this morning from the Barrie Curling Club is Northwest Territories versus Newfoundland and Labrador. So ice looks great. The curling club is unrecognizable almost to me, even though this is the place when I used to practice, this is where I practiced. But anyway, handshakes are done. Draw to the button is ready. Hammer has been decided, and the action is about to kick off. I'm Brent Lang. I'll be here with you all week. Looking forward to one of my favorite curling events of the curling calendar. This is where, you know, the regular club curler from around our country gets to compete within their club, win their province, and then come to one of the most fun events you'll ever find, and that's in large part due to Everest funeral concierge Randy Furby and Mark Duffy, who go above and beyond every single event they do, whatever it is they're doing, and this is no different. So these curlers who haven't been here before are in for the chance of a lifetime and a week that they'll never forget. We had the opening banquet last night, the opening reception, and there were a lot of returnees. And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna bet this was a great event when it started, but before Everest got a hold of it, I don't think there would have been that many people trying to get back here. You know, not year after year, because once you're here, the team has to change, but there were a lot of returnees. But anyway, let's take a look at the teams here. Like I said, Newfoundland and Labrador versus Northwest Territories. We've got Team Curtis versus Team Stroeder, and I'm going to try and not. This is a tough first matchup. Both teams in red, so tricky start for the commentary team. That lead in the
line's good.
Throwing the in-turn draw. Newfoundland and Labrador winning the draw to the button. The second of both teams throw 2 draws
line's
to the
really
button.
Nice. Still running.
What I would call a turkey. That's when it's right on the button and there's white all around it. So.
Yep, get it in.
In any event,
14-7,
this event is underway.
Yep, you can't hurt it. You can't hurt it. Beautiful. Nice throw, Nicole.
Happy with the result from Nicole there, right into the top 8 foot. And we'll see how Newfoundland and Labrador want to deal with this with the takeout. I'm sure all these teams are nervous. They know what's at stake, Canadian Championship. And this is the first draw, so there'll be a lot of nerves, which is normal at all levels. This one really curling though. Not sure we're going to hear any noise. The old silent hit. So tough start for Newfoundland and Labrador. But a chance to guard it up, but they're going to tap it up. Nothing wrong with this call.
Just a touch more. We can see it.
It's just going to take a little pressure off of Newfoundland and Labrador. If you put the guard up, might add a little more pressure, but we'll see how this plays out.
Same path. Got more. Back 4. Okay. Back 4. No, a bit higher.
It's there.
Okay. Back 8. Still running right now.
So definitely not going to get the tap here. 13. A little wider, a little heavier.
Might be a little deep.
13's probably through the rings. Ice looks perfect.
That's okay, Nicole. Good judge, guys.
You gotta get ready.
That one slides out the back door, unfortunately. And another chance here. Michelle Graveline will get they're taking some more ice. Susan Curtis giving her some more ice, so maybe didn't dislike the throw, but for a lot of these teams, this will curl a lot more than their regular curling club. Scott Foster has come in, and the ice here is great to begin with, but Scott Foster, a very well respected and experienced ice maker from Ontario, does the Oakville Curling Club on a regular basis, an elite curler in his own right. Back in his day, he's not much older than me, so back in our day. And successful takeout that time. All of these teams will just be trying to get comfortable on the ice and figure out what's draw weight, how much is it curling, and how do I deal with these nerves in my stomach.
Get it over there, you got it. A little further, a little further, a little further. Okay.
So another near miss, but Tara Nogler with the miss on the wide side. So maybe watching and seeing, you know, I don't want to over curl. It looks like it's curling and misses on the other side, but
yeah, I'm thinking 85, 90 probably.
So playing the split here. First look at Amy Fitzpatrick playing second for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Sticking with the path they know. Nothing wrong with this call. I think it might be not easier. This is easier to lie to this way, but maybe a better result is to draw the open side. To really make these splits properly and get this separation, which is what you're looking for, you got to throw it hard enough that it goes through the rings. It needs to be almost hack weight, and you hit about a quarter stone and really spread them out. But good plan B here. The weight's pretty good.
What'd you have, Donna?
And they lie too.
Warm up. Yeah. She's just tightening your ice a bit.
So good conversation there. Tighten the ice a bit. So again, didn't hate the throw tear. Don't adjust much. We'll just change the ice and get the result we're looking for. This one's going to curl a bit more. I think it's got center line early and she's close to the double here.
Whoa! Stop! Hit it. Atta girl.
Oh, what a great shot. Erases the first miss, and we're back to where we thought we would be about a minute and a half ago.
All right, you got it.
Looking across all the sheets, not a ton of guards, not super surprising. Like I said, a lot of nerves out on the ice, and if I was out there, I think I'd be focused on not falling down in the first end.
Control! Michelle!
So shot they're very comfortable with now. I've seen it over and over again here.
Hard!
Looks to be straightening out a little bit as they throw this hit down this path multiple times, which is, again, completely normal.
Still room for nose, just control.
So deciding if they nose this, it will be in the rings.
Control.
Even if it wasn't, I don't think that's a big deal. I highly doubt that that Newfoundland Labrador would play the come around, but.
Close. Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Hard, you got it.
Whoa.
And Ellie's first of the game.
Just clean it. Clean it.
Looks to be on target.
It should come up nice. 9.5. Real good. 9.5. Good sweep, guys.
9.5's a good takeout weight. That's kind of normal takeout weight.
Good sweeping, Nicole.
That'll be one of the things these teams have to decide as well is, you know, the top teams go to an event and the ice is pretty similar, but you want to figure out what is the hit and stay weight. If it's a little straighter, the hit and stay weight gets lighter. If it's curling a lot, you want to throw it a little bit harder. Just makes it a little bit easier. This one's a little bit wide from Donna Davis, third stone for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. But the weight's on the money, so got the late movement. And both teams seem to be settling in nicely here.
We can go around. Whatever you like. I like this. Yep.
Trying to make a liar out of me. I didn't think either team would go around after kind of a simple start here, but definitely could. Wouldn't be anything wrong with it, although leaving a Newfoundland Labrador rock there with the hammer that close to center is
Control down. No.
probably ill-advised.
No. Okay, I'm out.
Bit of a speed wobble there.
Okay. Try Nicole.
Not sure you want to carve this one and just tick it. It might tick it in the rings.
Good
Might be
weight,
better
though.
to slide by.
Sorry. No problem. Sorry. Put a little down from your control.
Okay. Just a little over draw weight, guys. That's all.
95? Yes,
Yeah. We want to stay in the rings in case it don't make contact, right?
So Annalie was on the money in her first and just slides by on her second. So two options here for Donna Davis. Her second shot here. You play the straight come around or you could play the split. I like the come around. That's what they've chosen, but line's tight. And they said 3. Sweepers jumped on it right away. 3-4, which is just short of the rings or just biting.
That's a 3.
Oh. Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, sorry, guys. Set up a
Okay. I think so.
So unforced error.
Like full berry. That's
And like curling is teaching us here as I do more commentary. It's really a seesaw game, back and forth. Seems like one team has the advantage and then the opportunity on one miss. Moral of the story is you're only one miss away from being in trouble, it turns out.
Something in 14.5? Yeah, that's what we're thinking too. Okay. And I think that's what I was throwing in practice.
Good discussion there.
Lighter than practice?
I think it's a little lighter than practice, so.
So 14.5, that's the time it will take this rock to travel between the hog lines. if it ends up stopping on the tee line. That's how most teams track draw, speed of draw is how hard to throw it. Sarah Stroeder, skip
Where's tee line?
for Team NWT.
Top 8.
It's not moving yet.
We're good.
It's coming. It's
I think the
coming.
line's pretty good if the weight's right.
Yeah, line. Yep. Yep, hard line.
They were trying to think that it might be slower here, sorry, a little bit faster here, I think, if I was understanding what they were
Yep,
saying.
hard line, hard line, hard line.
I would have thought the opposite maybe as it sat, but this looks perfect.
Yep.
Get a little finish, top
Great,
4
great
foot,
crush, you guys. Real good.
and very nice from Sarah Stroeder. First shot of the championship, and
Bang, bang, that should come back on that, right?
puts all the pressure back on Newfoundland and Labrador.
We can play it. I was thinking initially like a forward weight and just pick it out, but you don't even do it again, right? So I need center line side of nose. Center line side of nose?
Yeah.
So Susan Curtis talking about a couple of options. One is pick it out, but then she'll just do it again, because it would be very difficult to keep your shooter. Very difficult to pick it
Center
out.
line side of nose. Bang, bang, bang.
So going for the double run back. Probably not the shot she dreamed up as her first one, having the hammer on the first end, but here we are. So once they hit this first one on the center line side, looks like about 3/4 or 7/8, and drive that into the second yellow and then straight back on the red. Could get fortunate and end up one buried here.
Good recovery, you got it.
Another bit of a slip, but yeah, good recovery.
Amy. Carl! Whoa! Stay! Stay!
Switching to the pick, I think. Trying to get by and pick out shot rock. That is sneaky.
Nice.
No pictures on the scorecard, as they say.
Good job, Skipper.
Right, guys?
Okay. So
But a heads up call on the line call. Could have tried to carve that and just end up picking the top guard, which wouldn't have done a lot for you.
Oh, no.
But a heads up line call, and
Same thing. Yep.
kind of deja vu all over again.
I think it's good sweeper weight.
Okay.
Same
Yeah,
come
took a
around
while
here
to
for
go, but
Sarah.
It curled harder than any
Yeah.
other draw we've seen yet, so.
Key to this one is make it so that it ends up buried, even if it's back 8, top 8. Perfect would be just in front of the tee line, full 4 foot, but make Team Curtis take a point number 1 and maybe make a hard shot to get that point.
Top score.
You have a bit of room.
Maybe Nicole.
This one's wider, so I think the
There
speed
it
will come
goes.
off a little.
Coming now. Oh, it's curling hard. Yes.
Throw it.
Line. Yep.
Even if it's back house, that's
Looks a
okay.
little bit heavy.
Oh, never
Finish
mind.
it?
There's lots of room.
Whoa,
Deep
whoa,
is
whoa,
okay
whoa,
as long
whoa.
as we bury.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Come on, Donna, go hard.
This
Come on,
one's
go
got
hard.
to slow
hard.
down.
Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Oh, I didn't think I threw that much more. Sorry.
What do you think?
It's not worth it.
13.9 on that.
Sounds close. They're going to try and chase it. This isn't going to look all that appetizing from the hack. It's mostly buried. You'll be able to see maybe a quarter of it. Just,
I can see white, but I don't know what they were saying about the rings. So
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
so there is a rumor that some of the rings aren't quite perfect.
Okay, let's see if I can not fall down this one.
You got it. You got it out of the
I
way.
think that's a good goal. I think I mentioned that earlier. Goal number 1, don't fall down. But Susan Curtis going to try and hit this back one. There's quite a few things that could happen here. You could hit the back one and roll out and blank. You could miss it wide and give up a steal potentially. It would be a measure. If it overcurls, you could chip your top one in the rings and accidentally score one.
Hard! Whoa, whoa! Yeah.
Ooh, looks like she made it perfect. We don't need to measure and waste any time. That's a blank on the board in the first end, and we'll be back in 90 seconds for more action.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
From cash spiels to grand slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Welcome back to the Everest Curling Club Championships, coming to you live from the Barrie Curling Club in beautiful Barrie, Ontario.
Tara, can you go?
We had a blank end in the first. First rock comes into the rings again this end, a hit and roll out, and unless I fell asleep for a second, that's the third shot. More open hits. I'll see if we can update you around the rings here. Always tests my eyesight, but Team Nunavut versus, it's all ladies draw out here, and Team Nunavut starting off against Team Manitoba. Team Manitoba up 2-0. Alberta, Saskatchewan, 2-0 Alberta. Looks like Northern Ontario playing PEI, and Northern Ontario's up 1-0. Ontario playing Quebec. I believe it was a blank end, but the scoreboard is blocked. And then right beside us, we've got Nova Scotia versus Yukon, and that's 1-0 Nova Scotia. Quebec is up 1-0 on Ontario, so nothing too crazy yet. And in our feature game here, we've got Team Northwest Territories versus Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Nicole! That's you.
Trying to make this one curl. It's kind of going the wrong direction here.
8-8. Okay.
It's maybe a little heavier than they thought. From Tara Nogler, who is no stranger to being at Canadian Championships. Her husband Tom has been to, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say 15 Briars at least. I know I've played against him quite a few times over the years. He played longtime third for Jamie Cooey, and great curling family, obviously, up in the NWT, both the Cooeys and the Noglers. So again, a chance to guard, but Newfoundland and Labrador, sorry to split the rings, but Newfoundland and Labrador are going to keep coming to the center. Last end, not that it cost them anything, but it didn't pay off because NWT was able to make the double. This one going to set up a much easier double, but still needs to be made. So Tara was the one, I believe, who made the double last end, being asked to do it again.
Normal.
Even if you just hit and stay, anything that stays near the other yellow rock is going to make it difficult to remove. That's why maybe the other turn would have been a little bit easier, but needs to finish to stick around.
8-8 again. She's just throwing them really hard. And yeah, that one's a nerves thing. Okay.
So good communication there. Just overthrowing it harder than we expect. And Team Newfoundland sticking with the draw in front of it. Could freeze to the wide one and lie to. Could still draw the open side. Could hit the open one to lie to.
8-8.
Definitely don't want to be light on this line and leave a center guard and a freeze back four, but
Your release looked really nice.
one of the things you got to love about curling is there's a million different things you can do every single end, and the right one, you don't know what's right until the end's over.
loud
But
enough.
again, these are going to end up very close together. That one's even a little bit easier double. But going to play the hit and roll in front. Worried about losing her shooter if she plays the double. So Annalie had a bit of a speed wobble last end. See if she can get this one online. That one spinning a little bit back, but good news is it's 2 rocks wide, so you can't miss them both. Maybe a tick-tick double, audible. Just missed it, I think. Oh,
Nice shot, Allie.
got them both. That's maybe why Team Newfoundland could have considered splitting them out. You can see here that wasn't, the call was to hit and roll in front, but because they're so close together, there's always going to be a lot of options.
You got it. Straight through. You got it. Forward! Yeah.
Team Newfoundland deciding
Really hard!
to hit rather than freeze. I think I've been wrong the whole end. See, I told you that the jackets were going to confuse me. Newfoundland has the hammer, and they're going to hit this rather than freeze and try and make another blank.
Control up. Okay.
So we're going to see some more open hits. These ones are a little bit trickier. The wider you go, down center, the center line's almost like a guide.
Control. Spit down. Close. Spit down. It's gonna go.
Sounds like they like it.
Yeah, low. Clean. Yep, yep.
So Annalie has been to the club championships before
Really
in
good.
2014 in Halifax, 2016 in Kelowna, 2018 in Miramichi, New Brunswick. So no stranger to this event.
Forward. Hack. Hack.
It's okay. Clean. Clean.
Sounds like this one's on track as well.
Clean. Yep, 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 yep.
Nice quiet wait from Donna Davis. And another one on the nose.
Oh, here.
No real decisions to be made from here on out unless there is a wide open miss. Both teams look happy to try and play this through to a blank end.
Comes up nice in this spot. Annalise came over really nicely.
So looking for control weight, out turn hit. Be nice to stay. Don't want to give your opponent free draws to the rings early in the game to get comfortable if you don't have to.
Control up. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean it.
Tara.
This one looks like it needs to curl a bit.
Hard.
This one really needs to curl. I think they're in trouble here.
9-7. Okay. Sorry.
And just like that,
Guess in there. Yep.
Newfoundland and Labrador drawing the rings to lie 2 with the hammer, and
Yeah, I would say.
a great opportunity to take a 2-0 lead in this game.
405. Where do you want to sit? You want
Like
line?
even with the other one?
Yeah. Okay. Do you like
For
405?
anybody watching, I'm happy to
Somewhere
answer
next.
questions. You can.
Actually,
What is it now?
probably
You used to
closer
tweet at me. Is it X at me now? I
Okay.
don't know. You know where to find me though, at blang99,
You got it.
LAING99.
We'll get it in the paint.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll try and keep up if there's questions or more likely corrections. I'm okay with that too.
Okay.
Susan Curtis, in-turn draw. They haven't seen this path for the draws, but there's been a lot of hits up and down the middle, so I would expect this to be maybe even faster than the draw to the button. I would be a little concerned this is heavy.
Can't touch it.
Oh, no, don't touch.
Just a little bit, Donna.
Yeah, don't touch it.
This one's going to need to run into something.
Retry.
Just trading opportunities here.
Yeah, about. Okay, take a bit left. I think I was like here. Okay, go there. Okay. You can always cross it and be over there.
So Sarah Stroeder, same shot. She's going to decide, did I throw it wide? Did I throw it too hard? Do I need to change the ice, or do I need?
Try that again. Okay. I took less ice.
So less ice
You're
is
gonna throw the same way,
her
or?
solution.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So control up.
So often you'll see teams correct both, and you miss it wide, and so you tighten it up, but you throw it harder as well. Or sorry, you throw it lighter and tighten up the ice, and you over curl on the next one. I'd love to stick around, but make the yellow one go away, and I think
Normal control.
Team Polar Power would be okay with that.
Clean it. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Okay. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Sounds like this one's
Just
on
clean. Just
on
clean.
track.
Just clean. No.
Nice, Sarah.
So Team Newfoundland and Labrador with the attempted blank, I would assume. She didn't motion that, but I'm imagining that's what she's trying to do. Take out the red one, that's mission number 1, and then have the shooter roll out.
You got it.
Same thing, hit and roll.
Hit and roll.
Okay. All right, skip back.
You got it.
She threw 2 very difficult picks in the first. I know on her first one she wasn't trying that, but the second one was a very precise hit. Taking quite a bit of ice though. If there's any outward motion, if she sets this at all, I think this could track.
Control up.
Control weight though, trying to.
Amy! Amy!
What?
Michelle! Yep, Michelle.
Like clean would do the trick.
Come curl more.
Okay.
That's good.
Good.
Great shot and another blank end, and after 2 we've got no score. We'll be back in 90 seconds to see who's going to crack the goose egg.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Obviously, you mentioned the success you've had this season. Is it about just continuing that as the season goes along? Or obviously, like you mentioned, you want to peak at the right time, but how do you sort of contrast getting hot at the right time?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we hope to do as veterans. I mean, playing your best game in, Sault Ste. Marie or Okotoks or Penticton isn't necessarily the goal. You want to be able to elevate your game at the Grand Slams and the Brier and provincial playdowns, so you can try to wear that maple leaf to go to the Worlds. And so I think, all 4 of us have good experience in doing that. I think we all know what's important to us and what gets us excited to play these days at those big events. And so I think that with the 4 guys we have on this team, I think we're going to be able to do that. And, it's about staying consistent and growing throughout the season. Get your confidence going, try to, iron out some kinks you may have as a team. But I think getting the best out of each other when it counts the most is what we're really looking forward to.
Welcome back to the Barrie Curling Club. I'm Brent Lang, coming to you from the Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Club Curling Championship. I slipped away there for a quick bathroom break, came back to a Benny Hebert's podcast. I guess we're starting with all of my life's worst nightmares this week.
That was 16-8.
But in all seriousness, the hard line. This is a new podcast, All Things Curling. It's always a good sign when there's multiple podcasts about your sport. Curling is heading in a great direction right now.
Okay.
Led by
77.
all sorts of different stakeholders, players, sponsors.
8-9.
The new curling group.
Can't touch it.
And it's exciting to see. It's just, where was this 20 years ago? I'm already done.
Oh, that's fast.
But a few more rocks in play here to start.
Okay, good try.
Okay.
Not super uncommon to see when you've started the game, especially as a leader, especially as a lead where you're not really used to just throwing hits early.
14 and a half, right? Yeah.
And here's the comment to Tara Nogler. It's your first draw in the third end. Not super common, but often you'll miss these heavy. Just saw the other team miss heavy, so if Tara can make the adjustment, get one in there, top four buried.
Top four. Okay. Go a little bit. Line, yep.
This one's really
Line
curling.
hard. Hard line. Hard, you guys. Get it by. You got it.
I think they're going to be on
Okay,
the
we're gonna
guard
rub here.
here.
Stay with your shooter. Stay with your shooter. Okay. That's good, Tara. That was close.
Okay.
14 and a half.
That's what we wanted.
So she threw the right weight. The speed was actually pretty good, just didn't quite get the line.
We're
And
taking it out.
On the second. All right.
hard to blame Susan Curtis here to see 3 red rocks. You have the hammer, you got a center guard, and 3 opposition rocks out front. Let's see if we can get Amy Fitzpatrick to clean this up a little bit. Even if this hits it on the nose, at least it would then be your color.
Michelle. Whoa, Donna. Oh, no, right. What? Whoa.
Okay.
Donna.
Okay.
Donna.
Sorry.
So you see, it's not ideal that it's a center guard, but at least it's your rock.
A touch more, so.
Yeah, we have more room here.
Yeah.
So Tara, I think with the exact same throw, we'll have a successful come around here and apply some pressure to Newfoundland and Labrador.
Line's close. It's a little more. T. Okay, well. T. Room right now. It's still running.
I wouldn't worry too much about the line. This is going to curl plenty.
Starting
Just
to
get the
curl
speed
now.
right.
T. Close. T. Oh, on its own, on its own.
She's going to over curl if anything.
Hey, Tara, nice throw. Okay, I got 14-1. Okay.
Pretty good. So 14-1. Our last one was 14-5. Like they said, that was what we wanted, and that's a pretty good spot,
Half
though.
hours back, maybe?
Let's see what kind of options we can come up with.
Oh, okay.
Didn't really have this one. I think that as much as the center line guard is not really guarding that back one, I think that's your problem. I see two kind of shot options. Either you throw the draw, or you try and kind of hit that center one thin and maybe off the left one and clean up the middle and maybe even get lucky and flip it in. But this really needs to make the double on the reds to be a good shot, and she's very close.
Nice try.
Does open up the back one, rolls off. So that must have been
Top 8, top 4.
kind of goal number 1. As you can see here, just misses that double. Needed to curl a little bit more.
Top 8, top 4.
And Team Stroeder here going to the other side now, playing the
Line's good.
out-turn come around for Annalie. And I think the thought is, even if we're light here, we'll guard it, because they definitely know that in-turn draw better. They just threw it back-to-back times.
It's kind of cool. Try to curl
This
it.
is big trouble,
Right on
though.
the yellow. I don't know what happened there.
And it's just much too heavy.
Take it all the way, Sarah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try.
Yeah, that just doesn't curl. That's the difference between draw weight and kind of, that probably gets almost to the hack if it doesn't run into that. And again, a big momentum switch here.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
And it's like Susan Curtis knew exactly what she was doing. If we open this one up, maybe they'll tap us in and then we'll hit in line 2.
Yep.
Newfoundland Labrador third, Donna Davis.
Really hard. Hard, Michelle.
Looks like she's on target.
Whoa. Amy.
Trying to roll it under the center maybe, but I think that's a pretty good spot to leave it. There is a double takeout here.
So weight sensitive.
Nose are a little roll. Just control weight.
Okay.
think there's a chance that you could make this double by accident with control. It looks like it's about a half a rock. So if this ends up a little wide, you might get that. They did call the nose hit. I personally prefer the hit and roll under the guard or the double.
Whoa.
This one's got to curl to hit anything though.
Wow. More control.
Yep.
Trying for the audible off the corner guard. These are a tough line call.
Touch it.
Very
touch
close.
It. Okay.
Oh.
Close. Sorry.
And now big opportunity for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Okay, now.
Guard.
Late in the end,
405.
lying to and shooting, and you can hear 405. So when I said earlier 14.5 is the way to time the rock hog to hog, this is from back line to hog line, so that stop the watch. Have a look at the watch and see if it's 4.05 seconds. Tells you how fast they came out. This is again heavy. Want this one pretty much anywhere but heavy. Can't be behind the tee line.
Okay, roll on a 7.
Line's really good.
Whoa.
Need it to stop in front of the tee line.
Higher the better. Whoa.
So pretty good, but
I almost want to hit.
yeah, interested to see how brave
Anxious to try to do that.
Sarah wants to be here, because the best shot would be just follow that down.
I might have something at it.
So we just freezing?
So control.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a lot of ice.
No.
Especially not if I'm
straight.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, just nice
So
10 then.
a conservative call here. It's not the wrong call. I think if you followed that down and drew right to the button, you're going to steal a point more times than not, and it really eliminates.
Draw, but
She knows it, so
if I
it's
don't
just a
make the draw,
personal
it's
preference.
a problem.
It's definitely a problem if you miss right now.
You guys
Want to
good
roll
at
to
that?
the wing?
Huh?
You want to roll to the wing?
No, I think we can get to the nose.
Okay.
It's a little under the guard from here. I didn't realize that.
It is a little piece buried.
Roll the wings is actually fine. So yeah, I'm good with control here.
So this
You guys
is a
good with
call
that?
to kind of,
Yeah. Okay.
first and foremost, you're hoping for a break.
Yeah.
But if you don't get it, this is kind of a call to hold the other team to 3. Because if she's not freezing on this one, I don't think she's going to on her next. Sarah Stroeder, skip, Team NWT.
It's coming.
If the weight's right, this looks pretty close for the nose.
Yeah.
You might want to sweep that a little. No, it's looking pretty good here. Might actually get to the shot rock.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Pretty good. That wasn't exactly what they wanted, but you can see here it actually hits the buried shot rock. No, it doesn't hit it first, but it curled so much that it moves it open, and a pretty good result.
Last end I threw back line, right? Yep.
So now, yeah, she has to make sure she gets the weight right here, because if she throws this too hard, it won't curl to go by everything.
Or do you want me to throw a bit more and keep it straight? You're gonna have to ice the curl.
No, I think just you know, like a back line, back 8 or whatever.
It's gonna have to be back line and a half.
Yeah.
If you're gonna chase it, you want to make sure you throw it hard enough that when you do bump it, it goes out of the rings, so that wide yellow one behind the corner guard is counting.
Back line hack.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect weight choice.
See if we can get a little flop Amy's way.
Roll away from the center.
What?
Do you want me to take it?
The bounce, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you got it.
So like 405?
Yeah, yeah. 405. Yeah.
That's just talking about how fast it is. A 4 split 405 for backline to hack seems really fast, but there's no way that was a 405 unless I don't know how to time. This is really out there. They need to audible this. We got a field goal, unfortunately.
No, guys, it's gone. It's gone.
Just threw it far too hard. You know, 15, 20 feet heavy, ends up on the line side. It ends up, 18 inches different on line.
Yeah. We go here. Okay. And just, I mean, if you play for nose, it's fine. Yeah. We just don't want to be.
So
yeah,
this is tricky. There's opportunity to hit and roll in lie 2, no question. Roll right to the back of the Everest Female Concierge logo, lie 2 Barry, that would be great. Hitting the guard would be really bad, open hit for 3. And there is a spot where you can hit it on the wide side. And
10-7 on that, so.
it might go straight across into that yellow, but you could jam this on the red as well. So the other shot is to play that out turn draw.
Hit here, Tara. It ran pretty straight, hey?
Yeah, but my weight was up. I think it'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So chance to lie 2, but a precise shot here. Sarah Stroeder in turn, taking pretty tight ice, so not throwing this super light. Didn't like it early.
Gotta go. Hard, Nicole. Hard line, Nicole. Hard all the way. Hard. Hard.
This is big trouble. It's just a matter of where that guard goes after it hits.
Oh no, that's so bad. Oh, that took a funny path. Hey, I got it for you.
And that was the concern with that shot. Again, not the wrong shot, but high risk and pretty good reward though, but didn't turn out, and now the risk part flips the momentum back to Team Newfoundland and Labrador, Team Curtis.
Yeah.
You got it.
I just said to Donna, we gotta play what we know. Yeah. And the in-between weights are a struggle right now, right?
No problem. You got it.
That's a good read.
Basically.
In between, you kind of got to choose as a player. Is it easier to get the weight right and get a bit margin for error with sweeping, or is it easier to get the line right and really rely on the throw?
Control down.
So somebody's going to score here, but this one's really set again. Setting it well wide of the target, and I don't think this is going to get there. I think this is going to be 1 for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Great try.
And we'll go to the fourth end rather, 1-0 for Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be back after a short break.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Welcome back to the action, and we've got first blood. Team Newfoundland and Labrador with a chance for 3, but unfortunately for Team Curtis, just a little bit wide on release and ended up with having to settle for a single. So our first look at Northwest Territories with the hammer here in end number 4. These are 8-end games, folks. And all of this leading to crowning 2 Canadian curling club champions at the end of the week on Sunday. A female team champion and then the men's team. This one's sliding, needs to stop in the free guard zone. Not quite, so they are going to be able to hit that. And I'd like to say everybody knows what's at stake, but with Everest, you never know what's at stake because they might add something even better. But for last year's winners, for those of you who saw the Everest North American Curling Championship from Colorado, live on CBS Sports, which is pretty awesome for curling. They got to wear the Team Canada gear, compete against Team USA. I was fortunate enough to be down there, and what an incredible curling event and venue. So I don't know if that's happening again or not, but I've seen Everest take past senior champions to Vegas, to the World Championships in Vegas, all over the place.
We overslept it, sorry.
So with the 5 rock, I don't even know the rules of curling anymore. The 5 rock free guard zone, another chance here to get this one in the free guard zone. Nicole Goodman needs to slow down though. I think this one looks a little bit strong.
Halfway.
Still needs to
Are
stop.
you in? Halfway tight.
I think you're in. You might as well just.
It's not in.
No? Is that a guarantee?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Annalie, we know her word's no good. She guaranteed it, and it did slide in. So often we see curling ice a little bit faster to the wing. I'd love to tell you why, but I don't know. It just is. Just trust me. I've thrown too many through
Nice and clean, yep.
around corner guards over the years. Way more around corner guards through the rings I see than around center guards.
Control! Donna! Hard!
So Donna Davis trying to hold this one. Thinking it was a little bit tight on release. I think Michelle's okay, right on target. Sorry, that was Amy shooting.
Normal.
Oh, sorry.
It's 9.5.
So talked about the double, which is there. Looks like you want to hit about a half a rock to make the double. Tara Nogler. If it over curls, so be it.
Nice, Normal.
This one's a little tight on release, but in general, when you're hitting, you're much better to be tight than wide. So you can see this miss is kind of a hit and roll in front.
That's good, Tara. 9-4.
Not too bad. So does Newfoundland take a chance and guard? Do they peel that one out and be okay with a blank, or do you play soft weight?
Yeah. You like that? Yeah.
The commentator does, but I don't have any skin in the game here, so if I was playing right now, I would definitely hit that red one.
Doesn't matter. Here. It's gotta be there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Liking that they're half in the forefoot.
I'm gonna throw you a 4.
It is a tricky hit.
I hope. I'll throw you a 4. You got it.
Taking lots of ice here. Got to get the speed right. Seems the miss so far has been wide on hits and heavy on draws. This one's in the rings, they're saying. I think both teams being fooled a little bit. Like you can hear they're still saying 5, and this is clearly almost all the way to the tee line.
Good judge, guys. 5.
And to a spot where left a double.
Play that.
Yeah.
Same weight.
Hit. That's nicely, Tara.
Hit and roll towards it.
All right.
Always nice as a player to get to throw the same shot twice. You know what it's going to do. Sometimes hard to trust, even though you think you know, but you just saw it. This one's a different release, though. Tara got this one aggressively back on release. I'm fortunate I'm right behind the sheet here.
Hard, Nicole. Get
So I get to be very judgy.
No roll in your shooter. No roll. Okay, Tara.
It sticks around, though. That's pretty good.
I don't think this is going.
I can't see how they guard now. You can see it doesn't curl enough to hit. They wanted to do that on the other side, but
What do you like?
If you're 410, then what am I? 420?
Have you counted that?
always scary leaving the hammers, the team with the hammers rocks around. So I know your shot, and if you draw over here and stay, it's great.
I got 410. Okay.
Super thought you got to go. Anywhere in the 8 foot here.
6, 7. Yeah. Gotta go, Lauren.
Right to this back one would be a pretty good shot. It might not be second shot, but you can't let it over curl, and they see that. Pretty good. Oh, don't put the camera over there. Nothing happened. Nobody saw.
I did that too, and that's
Straight back.
Okay.
Ice is slippery still.
Control's fine.
So we're gonna deal with shot rock now. So a good shot there, but a chance to hit this kind of right on the nose. Have 3 reds in the rings and only 1 yellow. And Team Northwest Territories, Team Stroeder.
Control.
Annalee got a little bit of a float on this out turn right now, so they need to either tighten the ice or have a conversation, have her fix it. But this one's coming up.
Right up. Should get a piece of this. Oh, okay. Okay. Good brush.
Interesting result there. Newfoundland shot. You can see hit this one too high. On the high side means the high side is whichever side the curl is coming from, and the low side means you've over curled the nose. At least I think it does. That's what I've always thought. Still drawing. Don't mind it now.
I think that's about
There was
the
an
same,
extension.
maybe
I
a
got
bit more.
forehand.
That one looked a little bit harder. So again, just want to be lying to when this is done, but it would be really good if you freeze on the red or even bump the yellow and roll in front of the red. Might be even better. This one's curling again.
5. Gotta go. 5. Come on, bully. Go.
It's pretty good. Got to go for speed and line. Doesn't quite get there.
Nose. Same weight.
So Annalee with a chance here. If we hit this right on the nose, lie 2, there won't be a very easy double. Switch and turns. Haven't really seen this one much. Probably looking for about the same weight.
It's control down.
Yeah.
It's gonna curl.
Hard.
Got that one curling a little bit early.
Hard, Tara, right to it.
Tar Nogla trying to hold this one.
Right up.
Needs to stay in the 8 foot.
Good brushing.
Not quite.
10-5. I didn't give you enough ice.
So that's some good feedback there from Sarah Stroeder. Just letting Annalee know, hey, that was a good throw.
Okay, I gave you ice there. I think that's close.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw a draw for practice.
Yeah.
So freeze down to the red one, and once the line is good, but leave it up to the sweepers. Going to put some pressure on Amy and Michelle here. And Susan's going to, I think she's going to say, I'm going to throw draw weight, and at the end sweep and bump it.
You can tap the rock in the back 8.
Tap the red.
If we're there, but as long as we're in front of it, okay?
I think that's a good conversation. Once it's back there, it may as well be bumped. A half Roxy or lie 3.
For sure. 15 to 20 for sure. What? 15 to 20?
Yeah, I like that.
Make it.
So still talking about the speed, draw weight. Almost anywhere, even an inch buried past the top yellow shot rock will be virtually impossible to remove.
15. T-line. T7.
This one's running like it's a lot harder than that.
You gotta go, Amy.
Gotta curl. Gotta curl.
7-8, right to it. 8-9.
Can they carve it over and chip it at least?
Gotta curl, Amy. Gotta curl.
It's gonna touch it.
Okay, that's okay.
Not far enough though.
Okay.
I 15.
So if this is shot, I think I'd rather just go over here.
Okay.
Which it is, right? Yeah.
So line was perfect again on that shot. It's just that
Yeah.
few feet heavy and it doesn't curl
Give me a jump button.
quite as much. If that was 6 feet lighter, which is what they were looking for,
14.5.
that curls right to the nose of that red one, and it's perfectly made. So it's not an ice reading issue. It's just a
15 is
still seeing some slight struggles from both sides, I would say, on draw weight, which is not uncommon at any level for the first end.
Yeah, full 8 just on the side. There, are we good?
I'm thinking 15.
That fast, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Kate, can do.
And it gives us just a little bit to control it if we need to. Like.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
because it's sweeping ice, absolutely. Okay, let's put her there.
So the plan's in place, time to execute. Sarah sounded a little bit, I wouldn't say she wasn't convinced when they said 15, but a little surprised, we'll say. Didn't think it was quite that fast. That's getting pretty fast, 15 between the hog lines, 15 seconds.
Weight's good.
So they like it early.
We have room. It's coming now. Where is it? T. Okay. Okay, there it goes.
Starting to curl. When it starts to curl, the speed comes off.
I think we did, but
Doesn't look overly heavy.
Go hard. Go hard. Hard, hard, hard. Yep, 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 yep.
oh, so sorry, guys.
That's okay.
And just a judging error there.
Okay.
You got 15.3 on that?
Yeah.
So the 15 was pretty close to correct. They liked it the whole way. Heads up, heads up. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
When people say curling's not a contact sport.
I took the brunt of that.
Oof, unfortunate collision there. That had to hurt more than she's letting on.
It was crazy.
I leaned on her.
All right, what do you like?
Same thing, just fine draw weight.
Okay. So you like it?
There it is. The old reverse body check, as they call it in the NHL.
If we can.
But only one person knew there was somebody else in their path.
Nice and T-line.
So,
So exact same shot.
I like 20 for sure.
A lot of number talk. I mean, we just threw this. How about just 5 feet less than your last one? Just a little bit less than your last one, or whatever you want to call it. Teams kind of develop their own language out here.
I got 20.
Didn't look like she took a ton off of that. But the line looks perfect again. This one's even tighter. This one might get tight. I think you need to sweep this one. We've lost the line here. Will the shooter roll in to even get shot? Sneaky good, actually.
I was just like, I was looking this way. You obviously were.
I don't think I can.
So got shot rock.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
Whatever you want to play.
Not a great feeling as a
There's a
skip.
lot of risk. Like,
Yeah.
if I nose it and then they're getting 2, so I think we just draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a shot for 2. It's difficult. A
Wanna
thin
do-
double on the top 2 yellows, but
more?
most times your shooter's going to
Play it like a
spin
draw
out.
with 4 foot.
Okay.
You could just hit that yellow one on the high side, even like trying the double as long as you don't
shot.
flash.
Are you okay?
You're
No way
fine.
I'm chasing that yellow rock.
But there it is.
Nosing it or what?
No, we're drawing for 1.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
We can't nose for 2?
No. And there's too much that can go wrong.
Okay.
It looks really close to nose for 2,
You
but
want to go look at it?
Is it? I know. I'm wondering if that side one's a catcher for it.
it's not. It's really
I just
thin.
see it. I just see it like catching our back one and giving them 2.
Okay. No. Oh,
So
good.
yeah, I'd rather just do this.
Draw is fine. Yeah, we just need to be biting 4
The only thing, if it does
Yeah, we
catch
need
the
a
back
minimum.
red one, your shooter's probably rolling in for 1. If it over curls and catches the yellow one, you might accidentally make a
Yeah,
double
we'll
for
see for
2
this
if you
one.
threw like a board waiter. This is fine. It's not a simple draw. Kind of looking down cross face of the yellow right to the button.
Line's good.
I think we need to go.
Yeah, top.
Easy, easy, easy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Take
Oh,
a look.
line's not a
Weight's
problem.
good.
Just put it on the tee line, any piece of the 4 foot.
14.
Well, 14's hard. Will it stop?
God,
I don't think so. I think that's going to be a steal of 1
What did you get on that one?
for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, and a 2-0 lead. And we're going to go to the 4th end break with Northwest Territories looking to get on the board when we return.
much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome to the Hardline Curling Show. We've got another great show for you this week. On this episode, we'll go behind the scenes with one of the sport's leading personalities, hear from one of the top thirds in the women's game, check in on a pair of big events from last weekend, look ahead to the National Club Championships.
Rachel Homan had an even better season than that. She won a couple slams, she won the Scotties, she won the Worlds. Their winning percentage on the season was 92%, which we have basically never seen before. She only lost to one Canadian team all season. She lost to Carrie Anerson at a slam early in the year. And then other than that, she only lost to international teams. And I think we all kind of thought, well, how could she possibly continue that? And she has continued it to start this season. She's 33-2 to start the year right now.
Family and friends environment that are just rooting for me and know that this is what I want to do for my career and what I want to do for my life. And honestly, I think that's the biggest thing I can go back to is just having the people around me that support me. And even when things are tough, they're always there for me and they always know that everything happens for a reason and keep on moving.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back after the first half of the opening draw here at the Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Curling Club Championship. We've got Team Northwest Territories versus Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Donna, just a reminder to
And it's
Was it long on that, Tara?
a 2-0 lead for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. And
Drawing
we'll
around?
see if Team Stroeder can get some offense going. They've had a few chances. It's been a fairly evenly played game, let's say. Been quite a few misses, I think both teams would admit, but I'm not sure if that one picked or what, but Nicole kind of got up and turned around. Usually that's a sign that something weird kind of happened, but the corner guard here is great, actually. It's probably what I would have preferred as a corner, whether this side or the other, it doesn't really matter.
That's fine. Okay. 19.
Hey, go behind. That's a 3. Okay, a 3. You got it.
So looking for the center guard here, and if this is pulled off, we're going to have lots of action this end, lots of chances anyway to get around corner guards, center guards.
Oh, looks like you got lots.
Lead Michelle Graveline with a second chance. I'm not sure if her first one kind of hit a soft spot, but the speed was good. It just over curled off the center line. As you can see, that's the first corner guard. This one needs to stop. Early Selly, did it cost them?
This is not my gripper.
You agree it's in? Okay.
It did slide in.
Nose. Control.
The curling gods bit them for celebrating early to her. That would have been a great shot if it was like 1 inch shorter. But now a really good chance, and that really good chance for a good setup. Hit and stay here really doesn't matter so much if it's dead on the nose, anywhere kind of staying in play. So needs to curl to stay in play.
Ooh, she threw 9.5. Hey, it's good.
So again, just maybe a little extra adrenaline. Seems like a lot of overthrown hits if I trust the skips, which generally in my life I've never trusted my skips, but these two ladies look trustworthy.
Hey, my turn.
What she want?
Same thing.
Brian?
What?
Center guard, I think.
Okay.
So second for Newfoundland and Labrador. Amy Fitzpatrick being asked for a 3. So just short of the rings on the center line. The number system, I don't know if Team Furby invented it, but they certainly made it popular about, well, I don't know, the early 2000s. So I guess that's 20 years ago. When they were winning all those Briars. So 1 is a high guard, 2 is kind of halfway, 3 is tight guard, 4 top 12, 5 top biting top 4, top 8, 6 is kind of T-line, I think, then 7, 8, 9 is back 4, back 8, 12, and 10, and then Furby was always famous for 11 up, and I think that's just a crazy way to say hack weight. I mean, the hack's sitting right there, Randy. Why don't we just call it hack?
Yeah, I think that's a good call. The side curls a bit more.
So here we go. Rocks are set up, got lots of guards. If I'm team Northwest Territories, I'm really liking this setup. Now Tara Nagla with a chance to get in there first. She played this in-turn draw 2 ends ago. Threw it well twice, made one, and this is tight line, but looks a little bit too heavy.
Still back.
Needs to stick in the rings just to make Team Newfoundland deal with it at least. I think it's going to stay in the rings, so.
12-7, which, 12-7, but I don't think that's okay.
What do you like?
Oh, wow, the best defense is a good offense.
90. Yep, 90 will do it.
So we're going to ignore some red rocks and beat them in there. I guess thinking if we hit the back one, they're just going to draw here. So maybe the best way for us to defend here is to get one in there first.
Extension, okay.
I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Hard. Hard. 3. Hard. 2. Hard. Hard as you can, guys. Hard as you
I
can.
think not the miss. One of the good shots you could have made here would be to follow right down and freeze on the back one, but short is not one of the. You'll hear the word tolerance,
Play this way.
Yeah.
which
Stop
is
here, that's fine.
what we're willingly able not to accept, but what we're willing to tolerate. If draw the button, but if you're top 12 or short, that's the tolerance, that's the miss. We don't want to be heavy. It's a nice way of saying what not to do. So see if Tara can get one in there now with the out turn. Want this one in the top part of the house, buried. This will bury. This is super tight. Need to go for line here. Somebody say something.
Yep.
This is all over the guard.
Okay, big bounce on your shooter. Right over. Okay, that's fine, Tara. Sorry, I didn't anticipate the break very well there.
So we've got a wall of guards and a very narrow port down the middle.
It fits, it's just not the right one.
So let's see if we can, this is a precise takeout. You can probably see almost the whole red rock.
Okay.
Donna did not like the slide there. See if she made the proper adjustment. Needs to curl here.
Hard, Michelle! Hard, Michelle!
Michelle's getting it close. Can she get it all the way off that guard? I don't think so. A-level sweep there from Michelle Graveline, but
I didn't give it the usual extension.
No, so I think it just
you
snapped
could hear
a bit
Donna
sooner.
just not liking her slide.
Not sure how to get here.
And just wrecking on the yellow one, rolling over. Unfortunately, you know, usually when you hit the guards, you open it up, but didn't really open up anything. But the good news is it's a yellow stone for Newfoundland, and
I think it's pretty hard to get around this.
yeah, Sarah's looking for, like, how do we get in here?
Like, that's a hard spot.
Wide out turn, but the speed will be a guess.
Yeah, I like that. I like that hole.
This looks like a tough come around too, I think, to me.
Yeah.
And it's really up to the shooter. The out turn through the hole looks like a bigger hole. But a big shot here and a big chance. Let's see if Annalie can get this one, not just through the hole, but through the hole with the right speed.
Close for tee back.
Line looks close.
Here it goes, yep. Whoa.
Line looks like she's through the hole. The question is it too hard?
Sorry. Hey, whoa, you're by. Wait only.
Great line. Will it stay in play? It's going to come out the other side. Yeah, good effort there, and lying too. And now, if it wasn't easy for Team Northwest Territories to get in there, obviously it's not easy for Team Newfoundland. Like, do we follow them? What do we do here? Do we tap our center one?
So 405?
Not sure if following them through here, if it goes right to the back one, I don't know who's shot. We're trying to draw the tee line here. Donna with a chance to get her team out of some trouble here.
Got a curl. It's got a curl. Michelle.
Michelle being called on again. This one I think is on a good enough line if it's the right speed. Should finish. Making this draw through that port look easy. Trust me, it's not. And the speed is perfect. What a great shot. You could probably go through there with a little bit of speed and chip off of it, but
Or we can peel.
just not sure which one you peel.
There we go. Do you want the same weight or a bit
Yeah,
less?
go the same weight.
Okay. Perfect.
So can we make it perfect 3 for 3 on drawing through this port? I think this one, if it gets anywhere near the corner guard, you're gonna have to keep sweeping for line. You don't want this to overcurl and leave the yellow shot. It's back line, they said, but line looks close. If this isn't super heavy, this is going to get to it and chip it.
Never leave it. All the way, Nicole. All the way to it. All the way to it. You're doing it.
Should get to a corner here.
Got it.
Nice shot.
Just some great curling shots here. The lie 3, what a shot.
Okay, what do you think?
I think like a...
You can see on the replay here, sweeping to make it curl. Still doesn't seem right to me, but that's where we are in the game. And it's perfect speed, just the back line weight, chips it over the top of the red to lie 3. And now we got to see if Team Newfoundland and Labrador can get through the port with the out turn. Good news for Skip
Half weight.
Hackweight.
Do you think you can get to the nose?
With Hackweight, I think
With the right line and the right ice and the right handle at least, we should be so
if I do everything right, I should be fine, she says.
Let's do it.
You got it.
With where the port is in relation to the rock in the house, if you get through that port with Hackweight, I don't see how you don't roll under the guard. if anything, if you get tight to the center guard, you're going to roll open in the other side. I don't see how with proper hack weight you roll broom side. There's just not enough room. This is close. I'm not sure I'd curl that. This is a really good looking shot here.
Okay, curl.
Make the double and stay right there. What a great shot. We've been treated to 5-6 shots in a row here that are good in any bonspiel. You can see just gets by right through the center of the hole, basically. Pretty much perfect. Maybe a little heavy for hack, but really good. Pressure switches back and killing. That one hung on, I think, but it's out counted by the wide yellow.
Ooh, that was a nice shot. It was a beautiful shot, yeah.
That's just proof we can do it.
So we're gonna just
Somebody
try
say
to
it.
do the same thing with
There
board.
it is.
Yeah.
This one, there's room to roll broom side, especially if you throw it a little bit harder, and there might be room to roll right over that yellow one.
It's there.
Okay.
You just saw it.
She just did it, yeah. We can
If
roll
she
your
can
way,
do it, I
Tara.
can do it.
We can roll your way.
Sarah Stroeder with the biggest shot of her week so far. I mean, this is only her 9th shot of the week, but this is the biggest one because a chance for multiple points here. 2, maybe even 3, or who knows, maybe even 4.
Forward up a little. Gotta curl it.
She thought she was
Curl
tight,
it.
but I don't think that's tight.
Hard. Curl.
This one needs to curl. Can target it off the guard. She's trying. This one's going to hit the corner guard, unfortunately.
Take it into the
Go.
Opens up shot rock a little more, though. Doesn't quite roll in the rings.
What do you know better?
So you can see just on release a little bit wide, and that results in not the same trajectory that Susan Curtis's stone ran.
There? Okay. Yep.
So guarding,
So like 30? 30?
and this guard fairly comfortable because you just kind of got to be, you got about almost a rock's width of air on both sides.
I was just about to say that to you.
We were trying to say like 430. 30 to
I was thinking 50.
50. We were thinking 40.
A scary number.
Yeah.
The ice is fast. That's what's scary. Sometimes it's so fast it's hard to throw it light enough.
Okay, you got it. This is your favorite. You got it.
This is not my favorite.
Yeah, Amy's lying to her, and everybody knows it.
I got 30. I got 30. 3.
Lights up, 3. 3, 4.
Line looks reasonably good.
4.
4?
Yeah. 4. 3.
Michelle?
No, 4.
Yep, pardon. Whoa. No curl.
Don't want to touch
No,
that
gotta
guard.
stop.
Needs to
Okay,
stop.
Bring it in.
I'm gonna leave her the same shot. Just the line was good if that's just 4 or 5 feet lighter.
I think it's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 100% there.
Okay, so where do we have the room? Was it here?
It's like here. I think I was there.
Definitely for 2.
Okay.
If you wanted to get real frisky, I think it's there for 3, but you'd have to throw it much harder.
This is a catcher too, so if you hit that thin, then that's okay.
We just need to get by that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that other rock.
Yeah.
So the yellow's
I'll look
almost
at
a
it from the back.
catcher,
I think it's their same weight. It didn't
but
go
it's still only
crazy.
for 2 because
be
that
more
top one
positive, I think.
slid into the 12-foot. So board weight through the hole, anything through those 2 yellows will score 2 points.
Okay, I think the hole.
Do what?
I think through the hole.
Yeah, the hole's there.
Oh,
You
it's
got
totally
way more
there.
room.
Okay.
It's much easier from this end.
And these front enders are just lying to their skip. I love
She
to
got
see it.
11.5 on that, so I don't think I'll throw too much less.
No.
It's okay to be broom side too, because that yellow one on the side will be a catcher.
Yes.
Don't think you can
So similar
roll
similar
out
weight.
We'll get by and hold it.
unless you throw it really hard. But I see this either being 2 for Team Northwest Territories, or it's going to be another steal for Newfoundland and Labrador. I don't see how they get 1. Sarah Stroeder, out-turn board waiter. Got this one.
Curl.
Got this one really close.
Curl. Curl.
This looks like a make to
Curl.
me.
Curl.
Just clean.
Curl. Yep.
Great shot. Well thrown. Good line call, and we've got a tie game, folks. 2-2 heading to the 6th end. We'll be right back to catch the action.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back, and what a great end the 5th end was. Both sides with some great shot making, and the result was 2 on the board for Team Northwest Territories. Skip Sarah Stroeder making no mistake on her last one on the hit for 2 through a tight port, and we've got a tie game in the 6th end.
91.
At the first draw, live from the Barrie Curling Club, I'm Brent Lang, bringing you the Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Curling Club Championships.
Okay, you got room.
Center guard goes up.
We can't touch it. No, I know. Clean.
Team Newfoundland deciding to go with the come around, and Michelle Graveline making it a little bit heavy. Didn't want to slide behind the tee line there, but
T-line.
see how this end develops. Typically, you know, there's 3 ends left in a tie game. The team with the hammer playing 6 has an advantage. If there are no steals, you get two last rock advantages, 2 hammers to 1, but that's not really always how curling works.
Line's good.
Weight's good. Weight's nice.
You've got a lot of room. Tara close.
I think this looks pretty good too. If the weight's right, this should get a piece buried, and needs to be shot rock ideally. They've left this one a hair too long maybe.
Okay, that's good. That's really nice, Nicole.
Pretty
speed,
good.
Grace. 14 and a half.
Okay, same thing.
All of a sudden, both teams really have found their stride here. Getting comfortable with the ice, the surroundings. Barrie Curling Club here done a great job getting things fancied up. It looks like a Canadian championship out here. Not just because of all the provincial and territorial jackets and stuff, but because of all the sponsorship and the fancy black drapes, all those things, the scoreboards. This one's a little too strong.
Leave it in though.
In the rings, not what they wanted, but lying first and third.
You like this?
Yeah.
Good call here from Sarah. So see if Tara can draw right back down to it. Freeze it right on the back.
On top of that back yellow one.
Even if it bumped it a little, you could lie too, and I think Susan would walk up and deal with the guards, some sort of run back, but who knows?
Not as much extension, guys.
Some line trouble on this one. I think this one's going to end up on the top guard. Do we want to split it, or do we want this to stop and save our center?
Okay, it just curled hard.
Just creating one of those fairly narrow ports again that everybody was getting through last time with no trouble.
Okay. Control. Nice and clean.
So hit and roll broom side. Would love for this one to end up right behind the corner guard. Amy Fitzpatrick Second stone.
Hard line! Hard line! Donna! Hard! 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 Hard!
Looks pretty good.
Great sweep.
Well swept again. Team Newfoundland Labrador, great sweeping team early on here. Looks like hard work to me. You can see pick this one up right out of her hand and get it just by, and the result is line 3
Is this edge on edge?
with the hammer in the 6th end.
I got a little bit.
Are you good with the out?
I like this turn.
Okay.
So cleanup duty here. Cleanup on aisle. We're on sheet, well, we're actually on sheet 2, but it looks like sheet 1 because, of course, like any good curling event, there's a bar out on the ice. That's taking up sheet 1.
Whoa.
Nice, Norval.
Nicole.
Yeah.
This has got some curling to do. I think this one's going to end up on the center guard, which is
Okay, we're just feeling. We're just feeling. That's
not
fine.
ideal.
Weight's good.
See how,
You're going to be good in this.
you heard the other end, they're saying right away guard. I'm not sure I love that. I like that.
3?
So about, yeah, 4, 3, 4. Yeah.
I like, yeah, coming right in there.
4, 5, I like.
Problem with throwing a guard is Team Northwest Territories may decide, you know what, we're in trouble here, but what if we drew around everything right to the back 4-foot? That would certainly, you know, be super difficult to remove.
420.
3, 2, guard line.
Whereas coming into the rings here, it looks like almost always a multiple score with no danger for
Come on, Emery.
Newfoundland Labrador. But this one's going to be short. This is, it's not advantage team
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
NWT, but that's what I'd want them to do if I was Team NWT. I think you gotta switch gears here. You gotta draw the back 4-foot around the center guard and take it away that way. Nothing wrong with this call as long as it's made. If this does not make contact on any yellows, you're starting to look at not just 2, but 3, 4 or more.
Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Out turn run back needs to hit 3/4. This one looks a little high. Not going to make any noise.
Okay.
So
Good try. Good try. Thanks.
Sorry, Sarah.
you can see the problem now. If your team Northwest Territories, sure would be nice if
What do you like?
I don't know, after you throw 420.
Yeah.
talking about speed and everything, but where I would love to see this if I'm Team Newfoundland Labrador is come down and bump this top 8 rock kind of about a foot, just a little on the high side, and take away that in-turn draw, because I'm afraid that if they make that once, we'll never get it out. Seen a little bit more curl off the, not the wall side, we'll call it the bar side. This one I think is on the guard too, so probably want to ease up and just have it kind of nestle. Okay. So are we switching gears now? She's walking up like she's not. Oh, yes she is. All right, Sarah Stroeder said enough for the hitting. That's not getting us out of trouble. See if we can draw our way out of it.
Top 14 and a half here?
Yeah.
So right to the button. Anything that's buried, this shouldn't be too difficult to get over buried with the right weight.
Nice. We're in.
It's running like it's heavy.
Yeah, it's running like it's very heavy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This one might slide right out the back door.
That's right.
Tough result there for Annalie.
Okay. So probably just a little bit more than what I just threw.
What?
A little bit more than what I just threw.
And if you're Team Newfoundland and Labrador, you're getting pretty excited here. Now I'm looking for how are they going to get out of this? And now the way they get out of it is the out turn draw to the back 4-foot one. So I want this one right in the 4-foot.
That is not more. I got 20. 5.
But that out turn draw is awfully difficult.
5.
So
5. 4. Hard line.
Right where Susan has her broom would be a great spot. They've lost this on the guard.
Bounce it over.
Bounced it just enough, but
I did add on my extension, but
So I think 14 and a half, 15's okay.
Yeah, I think
13.
somebody's going to get around these center guards, and I'm going to give them advantage, that team, whoever that ends up being. Down to Skip Stones in the ever-important 6th end in a 2-2 tie.
Okay, it's still there for us to get around.
And Sarah's right.
So I'm thinking 15
Okay.
with sweeping. Like, I think that's perfect.
Good view there. Lots of room. If it gets anywhere
My gut is saying a little bit more.
tight to that center guard, it's going to end up on the button. I think you could end up buried on the button with this shot.
As long as we're around, it will cut, right?
Yeah, even a piece around is pretty good. Sorry, tell me that number again. 14?
15.
15, right.
Sticking with 15. Starting to see a few light misses, though. I mean, I know Annalie was heavy, but we'll see.
It's nice.
Good release. Line looks good. Just a matter of the weight now.
Easy.
Pop it. You think so?
Whoa!
You have room.
Tara's loved it right from the get-go.
Give room.
Finish!
You finish
Curl!
Speed's close.
Okay,
Will it stop for shot? Not quite. Will it stop for second? It does.
Yeah.
Want to try to
Not,
come in maybe here?
not perfect, but
I think it'll be
a huge improvement for Team Northwest Territories.
Pushing that back, right?
So tempting to come right back down to that red and tap it back in lie 3.
Nice, come down on top.
But if you do that, you're going to force Team NWT, Sarah Stroeder, to just draw and freeze kind of full forward behind, forefoot behind the guards and probably
we need to bite the
steal.
forefoot. We're shot in the back.
Okay. Do you like a 415?
That's what you want.
I got a 14-1 on hers.
Yeah, that
I have
seems more
14-4,
realistic.
but I'm missing the near hog line.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like a 14-4, 14-5 to T-line to me right now.
Better be late here, I guess.
Yeah, walk
So,
the path.
Yeah, so let's go 25, 20.
Okay, let's do it.
Never like the last comment to be better to be light. Almost always ends up light, but no, that does not look light.
5, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5.
Got room. They like the speed.
5, 6.
Gotta curl.
Still needs to curl. And can't be behind the T line though. Got to make a choice here.
It's heavy. It's got to curl, right?
Doesn't stay for second. Just a little bit overthrown.
We can try that again and be here, right? Same spot, same spot. Yep.
Okay.
I'll throw left.
Now after all that 14 rocks thrown this end, Team Newfoundland has been in complete control, and
What? Less weight. Just a touch. She
now
got
with a good
14
shot
on
here
that.
from Sarah Stroeder, this is going to be almost, not certainly a steal, but
That was the wrong number I gave myself.
Susan Curtis is going to have to come up with something,
So I
some
think
kind of
15.
run
I
back.
just got 14-6 on hers.
Yeah, shorter's better, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
15. It came in there nice.
Huge opportunity. A steal here, you know, kind of flips the momentum and the chances of winning heavily in favor, and the, you know, momentum being an extra half a point at least.
Oh, sorry, it got stuck. Sorry, guys.
Oh, a little reset there. See if she can gather herself.
Felt like
Line's
that.
good. Lighter.
She said felt like less. Line looks good.
Earlier.
Go line.
Oh no, you're fine. You're
Line
fine.
looks really good.
Line's okay.
Okay, you've got room. Yeah,
They're
line.
losing
Yeah, line.
this.
Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Yep, all the way.
Can they get it there? Needs to drag it.
As far as you can go. As far as you can go.
Line's
Yeah,
perfect.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Get there, get there, get there, get there.
Nice, sweet girls.
Oh.
Did we get there?
I don't know is the answer.
Crushing you guys.
Ooh, I don't know. I think that might be shot.
I don't know if they got there.
Big decision here. You can see them working it at the end, trying to drag it that extra ½ inch, quarter inch, in this case, probably an 1/8 of an inch.
Close, isn't it?
It's definitely close.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if we got anything else to it.
If you
Like, it's either that or we're trying to tap one, but
gotta be careful though, because that's pretty close too.
yeah, if we play the run nose, it should hit and flop out,
Find out
right?
when we get down, when she gets down.
if you were sure you were shot, you would potentially just throw this away.
She must be chasing.
She's playing the straight run back. I think the center one.
What do you think of the center one?
Either running back or chasing.
Want to take a time out?
What?
Want to take a time out?
What are you thinking?
What do you think of the center one?
You want me to run 2 in?
No, well,
I won't.
The
This is the easier one for the run double.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
is. The other one is easier to
yeah,
score
that's the
though,
easier one. What was your ice again?
potentially. And if this one, I hate to even say it out loud. I can't tell from where I am. If she just misses this, it looks like there might be room to come through the hole. Probably comes off the back yellow into the red anyway.
She's really close for shot.
Okay.
So I think this is the safest
Okay.
bet.
I like the call.
So it's nose on the yellow.
Okay.
Do you like this?
Do you like it?
We can't see what's going on down
You're not supposed to answer a question with a
Do you
question.
feel comfortable throwing this? I trust you because you run backs are in your wheelhouse.
I'm comfortable throwing it.
Yeah.
Worst case, we give them 2.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Interesting
You got it.
conversation in the hack there. See if Susan can come up with the goods here. It's very close to a nose hit.
Nice and clean, you got it. Control!
gotta go hard line.
This is close.
Stay! Stay! Hard!
Over curled just a little bit. I think we're going to see a measure.
Okay, retry.
Okay. Yeah, I think so, because it was really hard for us to tell.
Yeah, I say we measure it.
Yeah.
We've got a measure upcoming and
Measure.
momentum to whoever wins this measure. Either way, a great escape for Team Northwest Territories. It looked like they were going to give up quite a few there for most of the end, and now we got a measure for a single point. Action right next door. So see if we can. Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! We got a blank end. That moved, Bill. Oh, Bill.
What happens now?
What's our options?
It's a blank end.
Okay.
Or they replay the end, I think.
Want to ask or skip what you want to do?
Blank end or replay the end?
Third option is an arm wrestle.
Who gets to decide, you know? Okay.
So
Well,
what do
you
we
should
do?
know what to do here. I don't actually. Okay. It's a blank end or we replay the end.
I think first step is you walk over to the bar, both skips, grab a quick one.
If it's a blank end, but where we are.
That's the part I'm not
So
sure.
we're blanking 6. Which means we retain hand.
I think huge advantage here. Not huge advantage either way, but just feel bad for Bill. I think the options are blank or replay the end. You can't replace the rock. That's not a real option. They can't be saying that out loud.
I'm going to say
Is it?
You can't actually replace that rock.
Or is it like,
we're not going to try and replace the rock to where we thought it was. 'Cause
I think that'd be pretty hard, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of a blank end?
I think that's fine with.
Think
sorry,
a blank.
Do we have the choice to call it a blank end, or it's
Annalise
what?
works so well.
And who gets to choose? See, and it's different because the official measured. If this happens in a regular tour event, I go out and measure and I kick it, the other team wins the measure. An official comes in and does it, it's completely different because neither team's at fault.
It's up to you. You guys can step aside and have a chat.
Yeah.
Step aside and have a chat.
But who gets to decide, Michelle?
Or what team?
Michelle can't hear me. I'm talking to her like she can hear me. She can't hear me.
Because they had hammer, so if they have like the call, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
We don't have the call. Don't even think about bringing me into this. Get bent.
So we could choose to blank or replay. Your preference is blank, right? Okay. We have to agree. It's not our choice. We have to agree. They have a preference. I think they also want a blank. Okay. I think that's like a better option.
I hope that both teams agree, whatever that happens here. But what if they don't agree?
We're good with a blank end. Yeah.
That's their vote. If I didn't have the hammer, I'd be good with a blank. If I had the hammer, I'd probably replay it.
Okay with that.
But I'm gonna have to. Hey, my boss is sitting beside me. If they replay this end, I gotta get some overtime.
You told them our preference. You know what I mean? What? You told the official our preference.
You've seen what we've been up to the whole game. This is nothing.
I'm not sure like what rocket was. He's like, you could replace it and we could try to measure it. But I'm like, we were wanting you to measure because we didn't know which one.
We prefer to replay. Was it really close?
Yeah, if I'm Newfoundland and Labrador, I want to replay it, and if I'm Northwest Territories, I want a blank.
Okay. I don't know. I feel so bad. That's like my worst.
They both have to agree, which they don't. So now, what happens? That's what I want to know. Because it was their stone that was moved. Oof.
Okay. I don't understand. Okay, to what we had? What you had at the beginning of this. Okay.
So they're going to reset the time clocks, and we're going to pretend like nothing ever happened, and we're going to go. We do have a time machine. We're going back in time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll help take rocks down.
So can I move this now?
So I think we're going to go to break because I think they've decided what's happening. And yeah, we'll see you soon. We got more action.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Here's the replay.
Welcome back, and we're going to replay the sixth end. A bit of craziness there. An official unfortunately moved the rocks before they could be measured. Can't put them back. It's impossible to put them back where they were because we couldn't tell by looking at them. So how are we going to put them back right? And we're going to replay. I think both teams voted for what I would have voted for if I was in their position. And then because it was the Newfoundland rock that was moved, they got to choose, which I don't know. I can't read very well. I can't read the rule book, but that doesn't make any sense to me. I'll be honest. I don't understand. I don't know what should happen there, but anyway, here we go. Probably replay the end is the best result. But that was a pretty well played end. Lots of excitement, and
Oh, you got to come down a mile. Whoa.
Newfoundland had control of the whole end till the very late stages, and this is the exact same thing that happened last end. Whoa, this is deja vu all over again. That's exactly how the end started, more or less. So same stuff. I got nothing new to tell you. If you want to know what I think, just go back and end and replay it, I guess.
Still running right now.
If you're Newfoundland and Labrador, you want to.
Need to go.
You really want to make sure you put that point on the board, because even if you get forced to one, the only thing you don't want, you're even okay with a blank, but you don't want to give up a steal here. So Michelle Graveline with a chance to hit and lie two. Nose hit would be fine. Hit and roll behind the center. Hit and stay in the rings here. Looks close. Has some curling to do. There's a lot of weight on this takeout. Going to take out everything, I think. Okay. As you can see this one, trying to sweep it to curl. Just a lot of weight, I think, for that shot. Probably more than they anticipated, but Tara Nogler with a chance to play the come around. Updates around the world. Man up. Susan automatically calls the come around here. And then right next door, we've got Nova Scotia versus Yukon. Nova Scotia up 8-3. And in the Ontario-Quebec game, Team Quebec, La Belle Province, up 6-2. Playing all those games in the seventh end. Wait a minute, we're only in the sixth. I've only seen that happen one other time, and unfortunately for Billy, I won't tell you his last name because we don't want everybody to identify him. But he came out and the measuring device was put together wrong at the Briar. Do you remember that, Stu? It was Team Quebec, and I forget who they were playing, and he came out and he measured the first rock, but it was backwards, so the thing didn't move, and he pushed it too hard into the rock, and the rock moved. I remember Quebec was really angry because they didn't get what they wanted. And it was just, again, a really unfortunate situation that almost never happens, but that's the only other one I remember. I've seen tied measures. I've had those before, and that's a blank end. Nobody gets an option. But when the official makes a mistake, that's when things get complicated.
Oh, it's good. Close. Clean. Clean. Yup. Yes.
But you measure enough rocks, and Bill's been an official since I was in juniors. You're going to kick the odd one. It's like sweeping. It's just inevitable. Good looking shot here. Well called, well thrown and called and swept and jammed on the back though.
Just forward now.
So it seems like not that important, that little one at the back 12, but those count just as much as the ones on the button.
Board is like 80, 70?
Yeah, 70.
So looking for a hit and roll away. A hit and roll anywhere in the rings is fine. Avoid that back jam, which that jam's really hard now that that one's so buried. Precise shot here, though. That's got to be at least half buried from the hack. Looks good. Are they might want to sweep this. Nope, they're not very concerned. I like it to get by more than that.
Great try.
Okay, nice try.
Just a feather tick. So close and so frustrating. Again, it's first game on the ice. You can see here just at the very last second they realized they got a bit of a problem. Didn't need to get by quite that tight, but
I've not thrown a guard yet.
you know, millimeter off on the line call there. Depending on what their, you know, their home club, sometimes it's a bigger adjustment for some than others. It's like playing golf and you play on greens that are super slow and then you go play on the fastest greens you've seen and you 4 and 5 putt every round and don't figure it out until it's too late.
It's on its own.
So trying to switch to the freeze the back.
No, we're at 2, 3.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you said heavy. No, on its own.
Needs to slow down here. Gonna maybe leave a double to lie 2.
Yeah.
I think sweeping that past would have been better.
All right, Donna, your turn.
Slight mistake on the judgment there. Chance for the double.
Michelle!
Got this one a little wide on release, and we've seen quite a few high side misses when we're trying to throw it harder, but this one's close. Needs to curl. Don't think it's quite hard enough to kill it, but enough to get shot rock and second shot, I think. See on the replay here. Sweeping to make that one curl. Makes the double, but not quite hard enough to kill them both, and no, not second shot.
Whoa! Control. Yep. Yes. Whoa.
Sweeping this one to hold the line and hitting to lie 2 here.
Whoa. Gotta come up a bit. Close. Yep.
This is close to the double.
Nice shot, Anna.
Great shot.
Not a girl. Good shot. Good brush.
Very good from Annalie.
Nice shot.
And I'm not sure who's happiest at this point that we're replaying this end, but you can see just curls enough to get that back one. If it misses the back one, not sure she lies to, I think, but nice to make that double.
Hard line! Hi, baby. Hard line!
Donna Davis got this one inside early. Can they hold it past the guard?
Hard! Hard!
I think they're by. Do they roll buried? Just far enough. Important they roll in for shot there. If that, even if that rolls buried, it seems good, but if it's not shot, they'll just draw around it. But really starting to look like you can see a great sweep here again.
Yeah, just control weight. I think this will be
People that say it's not a sport, I always invite them out for a good little sweep off. It's kind of like riding the assault bike for 20, you know, so anywhere between 10 and 25 seconds. It's not much fun.
Okay. We don't necessarily need to
wanna
play
do the
hard for
flop,
the
or?
Well, I think the flop would be almost like a guard for her because it's all high
you're
up
right.
in the
I
house.
agree. Good read there, Sarah.
Yeah. Okay. Nose is pretty good.
I think nose is great. And the reason it's good is because if you heard her say, if you roll under, say you rolled half buried or even all buried and they draw around it, there's no way to get it. If you nose this one, they can't nose it for shot. Their hit and roll won't be shot. Force them to draw, and if they make a great draw, this will be usable to get shot rock out and potentially steal at worst force. Both good outcomes. But mission one, you got to hit and stay. I don't know that that was tight.
Let's control up.
Oh, it is curling on her.
Yep, hard to call.
It's really curling on her.
Yep, all the way. All the way, you got it.
I want to roll to the other side.
Oh yeah, it's big on its own.
That's good.
That's fine.
Yeah, not bad at all. So decision time here.
I was a little inside, so good
Susan's
brush.
gut reaction, you can see that one just over curled a bit. She knew exactly how she threw it. I missed it, so a good heads up line call. But
What? What are
We're talking about drawing.
Yeah, and if
Susan
I
and
play
Donna.
this
Talking
going
about
out,
drawing into the pocket.
coming around.
Yeah.
if you draw the pocket, she has to go around.
If it gets there, we've got to make sure it's shot and it's in front of that back red.
Is that the ice for the double maybe, or the come around?
I think. I'm assuming so.
Let's hear what she says as she's talking to Amy and Michelle at the other end.
What do you like?
I might just well draw.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
make a day, then she's might miss it, right?
Okay.
We looked at like the freeze
Yeah.
in the pocket, but she's probably going to come around the center guard.
Okay.
If I play the double, I roll out.
Yeah, okay.
So she's coming around the center guard. So let's just beat her to it.
Okay.
There you go.
You like a 30?
She just took my job away.
5?
If that's what you want. I think it needs to be slower.
Yeah.
So that you guys have a chance to sweep it.
Yeah, I think so too. So 25, 30.
Okay.
All right, it's all decided. The logic makes sense. Time to execute. Dead buried, top 4 foot. Biting the 4 foot would be perfect.
33. 4, 5, 5.
So they like it early. 5's close.
Got it, Carl.
Got to be shot first and foremost. This one is coming off in a big way.
3.
This is well short.
3.
Hard, 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 hard.
Somebody praying out there. I don't know that he's going to answer, but.
Wow.
And it's Christmas tree there, which is right.
And it's hooked, which this is a big, big opportunity.
You don't wreck with the guard.
Okay.
Either turn, doesn't matter. Both are going to the button.
This side will curl a bit more.
We also
thrown
haven't
it as much
really
yet.
dealt with this side yet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is around 6.
Okay.
So this side definitely curls more. You heard them say that,
Okay.
Not bad either.
which makes it a little bit slower. When it's curling more, it's generally slower. Not generally, always slower.
No. Okay.
Is it better to throw the other side?
I think this is good.
Yeah.
Like I like this because there's no catcher. She plays the hit.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. Good rationale.
We just haven't really played over here as much.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
my
thinking
concern,
about
too.
How it's maybe
I
a
think
bit
like 15
slower.
is probably good.
Okay. Okay. So just as fast.
Yeah, I think it's good. And we can drag it, right? Like
It is curling more on this side, so probably like sweep it early.
Okay, so
Yeah.
keep it broom down, keep it clean.
Yeah. Okay. Top house is real good here.
Okay.
So big shot.
Keep the broom down.
Last stone here.
Yep.
6th end,
Yep.
already lying 2.
Hard line.
Hard line. Really
So
hard
Stroeder,
line.
sounds like that's narrow. This side really curling. I think this is going to be a little bit short.
You still have it. You still got it. Hard, hard, really, 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 really hard.
Annalise says you still got it. I don't think she's telling the truth, though.
Not ever curl.
Just huge curl on that side, off the bar side.
Did you
And
get it long or not?
No.
decision time again.
You think you're going to get it?
Wow.
Take our one and get out of it.
Oh, the draw.
33,
What do you like?
so
We're going to have to take one, force them, and have hammer and 8.
oh yeah, like
That's a good strategy.
One, yeah.
Take
That's what
one,
I'm thinking.
force them in 7, have hammer and 8. So she's taking the same ice, throwing the draw. There is a blank available. It's tough though. Same ice, throw a hard out turn right there and tick tick and spin all the way across.
Take one, force them in 7, and have a hammer and 8.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so you need, yeah, fully.
So we
So-
have 33 on that, or 30. Yeah, so
Need this one to be
20?
full 8.
If I can find it.
you can, you got
There's
it.
been a bit of a struggle at times from both sides with draw weight, so
I'm gonna burn some cards anyway. So.
big shot.
You got it.
Skip for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, gathering herself. Needs to add probably 10 feet to her last one, which isn't a super comfortable feeling when you're throwing a draw. Hard to imagine that you're that far off. She looks like she hates it.
8, 9. Nope. Come again.
Needs to get by the guard here.
No.
It's by the guard. Will it stop? Not another measure. No, it's perfect. One yellow. Finally, the 6th end comes to another end, and we've got a 1-point game. We'll be back right after this.
So curling podcaster, I don't know if it's a profession or a title many have. How did this kind of work come about for you, and how did you sort of get into it?
I'm trying to make it one. Eventually, I think if I do it long enough, maybe it will eventually turn into a part-time job. Yeah, it's been a kind of a wild ride. I've been doing some form of curling media for the last decade or so. As you said off the top, used to play the game at a decently high level. When I was still playing, I started with a YouTube series, so it was called Cullen and a Curler, and I just interviewed curlers at various curling tournaments, and then did a podcast for a year called Stone and Straw, which was a one-on-one interview series that went pretty well. And then just got too busy with the actual game and took a couple years off. And then when I retired from curling, that's a really fancy way of saying it, I just quit. I stopped playing. When I retired, I was looking to stay involved in the sport, got an opportunity to do some streaming commentary for a little while. And then, over the last 2 years, started working on Broomgate. Kind of just always had this idea. I've told a lot of people that it's kind of the only interesting thing that's ever happened in curling.
Welcome back. We've got a tight one on our hands here. 3-2 in the 7th end after a double played 6th, where we had a measure for one, and then at the end of the day, Team Newfoundland and Labrador puts Susan Curtis puts her last one back 8 foot, well judged. Thought she threw it a little bit too hard, but point's a point. And we've got a 3-2 game here in the 7th end of the first draw of the Everest Funeral Concierge Canadian Club Curling Championships, live from the Barrie Curling Club here in beautiful Barrie, Ontario. I'm Brent Lang, bringing it to you from days ago was my hometown. I guess my hometown right now is the hotel. Let's call it that. But a good start here. Center guard goes up. Perfect come around, really. But a chance maybe to come around both of these for Newfoundland Labrador lead Michelle Graveline, and she doesn't like it.
Coming down, but it is coming down.
I think the ice is slowing down. Every time they say they think it's really heavy, it's not that heavy. But this one has some extra speed. But yeah, they're saying 8-9, and that's like a 6, 7. I don't really know the numbers, but that's pretty good. I know that.
Just a little more.
Good shot there from Michelle, and
just a touch. It's just tightening up a little bit, that's all.
There it is. Somebody agrees with me. Nicole Goodman, intern, come around just 4 or 5 feet more than her last one. Be really nice to be on the button here. Really don't want to be light here and ever hook the. When I say hook, like overlap the red one or the yellow one. And unfortunately, I think this one's quite short.
Okay, leave it then. Leave it high.
So an early advantage in the lead battle. I got to give the nod to Michelle on that end.
I'm trying not to.
Both leads have played pretty well overall.
Okay, you're drawing around the.
And other than some early game kind of what I would call jitters, which is completely normal, it's been a fairly well played game. We've seen a lot of good curling shots made. So going to whip another one around there and really apply some pressure. Amy Fitzpatrick, but they say right away this is really light, and on this side, if you're light, it's unlikely that it's going to slide, and it's going to curl a lot as well. But guard here is not the worst.
Okay, over and off. Wow. Good sweep, sorry.
I had a 25.
So Sarah Stroeder thinking clean up on aisle 2 here. Let's find a way to open up our red one, which is still going to be guarding Shot Rock, but they'll have to guard that. I think it might be worth taking on the double peel here with the other turn and maybe get lucky and get it coming back in and bumping the red one, but we'll see what happens here. This is getting close to the nose.
Oh, just clean, just clean.
Nope, good shot. Tara Nogler making the peel.
Nice, Tara. Atta girl.
Be nice if that would stay for an angle. It doesn't. I think that touched the sideline and comes off. So
Okay, so she wants a 2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
just guard that red one.
Nice and clean out to the broom. Right?
Always nice throwing the second guard. It would be, this one doesn't have to be super precise speed-wise. Just get it on the right line. Right back in the same spot. And you can see the challenge without a bad miss. Newfoundland keeps, and Labrador keeps guarding. Northwest Territories keeps peeling.
Gotta go, Donna.
And at the end of the end,
Gotta go hard,
Northwest
Donna.
Territories and Sarah Stroeder won't really have a shot, but again, that's in theory. That's not how curling works. There are misses and mistakes and breaks and all sorts of crazy stuff. That's why we love it. Great sweep in. Got it to a good spot. Now there's a very makeable double peel. I think you have to.
Take that single peel again.
Okay.
Okay. Good weight.
Love to see her open up the middle more and just hit this one on the other side of the rock, opposite of where the broom is. Spin it off the red. It might even come back in and bump the other red right onto the yellow, or bump it up and open up the red. Shot rock. I mean, this is a really good steal opportunity right now.
Cross it.
Oh, Tara watched her husband Tom for years and just said, I'm going to make the double like that. And how much better is that? Audible. I'm going to say Tara did that on purpose. I'm going to say that tongue in cheek, obviously, but that's a better result.
Take your time, yeah? Deep breaths.
Your turn to do it too.
Payback.
What do you want?
Payback. That's great. Amy talking about, sorry, I threw that one light on you, but I've been sweeping yours all game. So just take a second and let's get back to making some shots.
You got it. Okay, nice. 25.
Supers liked it early.
That's a 2.
So the reason that double peel is important is because if it over curls now, it might leave an opportunity for a split on the red on either turn. Whereas while that was there was never anything on the in-turn side. So well-placed guard, pretty much perfect. Could play a split on the reds.
25? Yeah, 25.
You like that? Normal?
So peeling, eventually they got to make a move. So what are they going to do eventually? Hoping for a miss is okay for a while, but they seem to have this guard pretty dialed in.
Normal? No.
Oh, Annalie got this one flipped out a bit, and I don't think this is touching anything.
Yep.
I don't think that getting it by gets the back one.
Oh.
Or does it? Or does it? Oh.
I thought maybe we were going to have one of those.
Almost sneaky good.
Then we need to block the hole now.
I don't know, block the hole, but you can see this one just gets by and does finish a little just to touch it, but
So same weight?
Yeah.
just barely shifts it sideways. So guarding the hole here. I don't think there's room to get through that hole and bump the red on the nose, but maybe there is. So
Okay.
Line tight.
the other shot is if you're feeling really confident, you could play the out-turn freeze on the yellow one, because I personally think that's the next shot that
I think we're 3.
Northwest Territories should
we're
take
aiming up
on.
here.
Okay.
This is really over curling, so not really guarding much, but
Okay.
Okay, good try.
Going sideways.
so are they peeling again, or?
I thought they had that one.
Is it?
Ooh, this is really tough. So the yellow guard's not the problem on this one, it's the red one, but I guess if you get by tight on the yellow and hit the red and chip it, at least you open up something. Potentially you'll have 2 reds usable, but
You're good. I'm outside. Oh, no.
Wait, Sarah.
Are you heavy? Yep, go if you're heavy.
Go, go, go.
Yep, play this quick.
trying the wick, but
It's coming.
Okay, well, no, it's coming back. I thought it was like,
Curl it.
Tara, you gotta go.
kind of in between there. Got it a little wider than anticipated.
Okay, that's all right.
Nailed the
I
speed.
think that was the right weight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay, a little wiggle.
Yeah.
No worries.
Because it's not on that side, so we need to stop them from doing that, right?
So still thinking guard, Newfoundland Labrador.
This way? Or, yeah.
Do you take on a little risk? If you keep guarding, eventually they're probably going to have to play that run back for 2.
No, I know.
Okay, how many ends ago did I throw a guard down here?
She did throw this a couple ends ago.
Because we can be a full rock over that side, right?
So this one, not really guarding a stone, guarding a path, guarding a way in. So guarding that shot they just tried. Judging by how much that one curled, I think the shot is there. Very difficult, but it's possible. So throw one halfway guard, you know, almost anywhere in that, on that right side of the sheet.
A guard.
Okay. Nice 30.
Yeah, just on the other side of the center line red. Or yellow, sorry. You know
So
what I'm
just
saying.
cross the yellow. Right beside the yellow would be fine.
So we like 25.
Yeah, I like that.
Just on the side of 420.
So on the outside of this.
On your side.
My side? Got it.
All right.
Okay. Weight's good. 2, 3. 2. Just a 2.
2-3 is fine. That's kind of the weight.
2.
This one's going to curl plenty.
Guard. 2 all the way.
Needs to
2.
stop curling. I don't think this is going to take away what they're trying to take away. Needs to stop curling.
Where's Susan? I had a 34. Oh, I had 23. Oh.
Okay, so if it was there before, it's still there.
No, hard cut. Hard both ways. I mean, we could play the intern, and if we rub, yeah,
I think we
then it at least opens it up a bit. Okay.
Oh, the intern to shot rock. Wow, that looks bad from the hack. I don't know about that one. You could play the intern split on the reds and hope for the best, but that's not a great result either. That's a earlier in the end kind of shot.
Do you want to talk about it? Should we hold the time? You sure, if you want to. Time out!
These ends are timed, so
Do you want me to come down?
Time out!
trying to get this clock to stop here.
Running. It ran for like 4 seconds before they. I just don't think.
Let's hear what they have to say here.
I don't know if this is here, but I do think the come around tap might be there.
This is not here. Is that what you said?
I don't think that's there, but I think we
Maybe.
can get to the nose of this potentially.
Okay.
I mean, or we do what we try for Annalie. It looks way bigger than
Yeah,
down
like,
there.
I mean, even if we get this out of the way, if we split behind the guards, then, you know,
It opens it up
maybe
on
we
what
have
she's
something.
doing, right?
Yeah, we don't have a great way in anyway, but so I think.
And I do think that this is like the same line that Annalie had.
Yeah.
It just looks different.
Okay.
You still have a hole.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
You want
Or
to try
sorry,
that
the
or
tap? The
or
tap.
the straight
Tap
top?
in the top red.
Yeah.
So with back line.
I don't know about getting to the nose of it, but we'll see.
This
If
side
you
will
play the
curl a
split,
bit
that's
more?
Fine. Yes, it will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you heard the discussion, and they've made a choice here.
Because if you want to get to center, we would.
The outturn chase that Annalie tried, if it was there before, it's there now. That yellow guard's not in the way, but it's extremely difficult, and it's all or nothing.
Split the difference.
Okay.
There, I rationalized it.
Okay.
I
Do you want
like
me to
this
ask them
call.
about the 4 seconds?
What? They're
Yeah,
getting
we
ready
can
for
mention
the-
it.
Playing like a back line, that might be too hard. The other shot through this hole is like, you know, back 4, back 8, get through the hole and tap like 3/4 and stay mostly open on the intern side, and tap yours kind of 3/4 open on the outturn side, and have kind of a shot on either side. It's really, really
Okay.
precise, but you're in big trouble here. Like, scoring looks highly
The option
unlikely
is
at the
to
moment.
play the split.
I'm thinking 14.
Split would be good.
Okay, can do that.
Roll your shooter buried. If you ended up splitting both reds buried, that would be okay. Force them to come around the middle again, though. That's a bit scary, but it is the 7th end, and you're trailing by 1, so time to take on a little bit of risk. Going down by 2 is not ideal.
It's good.
Yeah, line.
Team Northwest Territories skip. Sarah Stroeder.
Yep, line, yep.
Intern.
Hard line.
Hard
This
line.
one's taken off.
Hard line.
Hard line.
If they get
They
it by,
will.
it's,
Yep. Yep.
if they get it by, this is a really good line. Is it heavy enough?
Nice one.
Good effort.
I can't tell, but it looked nice.
But how do they get, you can see her great sweeping, holding it by the center guard. Even with that weight, they just got to nose, so probably not there for anything else. But if one of the questions to ask yourself when you're deciding what to do in curling is, if we didn't shoot right now, which I'm not suggesting you don't do that, but if we didn't shoot, what shot would they play? And I'm not sure. I guess they might have a shot down the middle here, like a hack weight tight to the guard. Hit 3/4 of the one she just threw onto the other one, onto the back yellow, but man, that's tough.
I averaged it.
There's no easy run backs. I guess the middle yellow into the top red, that would be for 2. So this guard, you could kind of sweep it past the yellow and take away both. That's probably the best shot. And then I can't tell from my angle if that wide red one on the outturn side coming from our end.
2.
I can't tell if that's,
Line's all you.
if that red one she just tapped top 4 is in the way. This one's curling.
Hard, guys, hard. Get it over. Over and off.
This should do the trick.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely took away any shot in the middle. Hook the guards. Can't get to that tight red one with enough speed.
For that red one. Okay. We can play the intern like just to kind of whisker it out.
Okay. With like a board?
Yeah, so as soon as you know you're by that guard, just have her get on it to curl it. Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Might as well try it. Or we can play that again. We just played this.
I guess
Let's
that's
try it.
close
Okay,
to there, but
let's try it
that
with a bit more weight. Okay.
this is not there.
We were split the difference here.
This isn't possible. There's got to be a run back over there on the outturn side. Either yellow into the red across the top for 2, or red straight into shot rock.
I feel like we gotta go through that hole.
One of those is definitely there,
At the very end, so
if not
hold
both.
But
This looks impossible.
we're gonna
You
try
like the
the
same
hole.
thing? I mean, it's almost there again.
The thing is with the same thing, I don't think we could get enough weight.
Yeah, I agree with
we
Tara.
Play the hole and go for the straight pick.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, let's throw like hack weight at it, hold it through the hole.
Hack weight, yeah, maybe for 1. This is. They keep looking at the clocks. They must be tight for time. Unfortunately, I can't see that.
It looks really bad from here.
Yeah, it looks like we're in trouble,
Well,
she
you're
says.
gonna have to throw more
There it
weight
is.
to hit 2 rocks up anyway.
Okay,
That's
so
plenty of
just follow
time.
it,
5.5 minutes is an eternity to play the last stand. So it's important here to pick the right shot.
Looks so bad from the hack. Okay. We'll play it through the hole, but just play to like poke the yellow over. Okay. So I think basically the same spot.
Okay.
No, like edge of the 4-foot.
Okay.
There you go.
Just with more weight?
Yeah,
feel like
board
I've,
weight and
like,
just play to
completely
pick
lost
it.
track
Okay.
of
Yeah.
days and time.
So probably only going to score 1 with this shot, but I think it's possible. The red
Give
is.
you a bit more weight.
I just don't see how that's
like
possible.
Oh, I was gonna say board, but if you think hack is better,
I think hack's fine, and we'll just hold it through the hole.
you're just gonna have to.
I think
sweep right
board's
away
fine.
and-
This side curls
and,
like crazy.
I'm ready to
Trust it.
If it gets
Trust
tight
it,
by
it's gonna
that
move, yeah.
red one top
Okay.
12,
And then once we're
I
through,
think
we'll
it's going
get
to touch the
this
yellow, so you only have to move it a foot.
Let's see what happens.
May as well try.
Might as well try.
Here we go, folks. We're the only game left on the ice, by the way.
It's good.
Yep. Yep.
Taranagra on it right out of the hand.
Yeah, just
Definitely-
down it. Yeah.
Definitely hard. This one's curling.
Hard, all the way, 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 all the way.
It's close.
Now curl.
What a shot. Oh, early shot of the week. What a shot. We got a tie game as we should coming home. One more end of action. We'll be right back.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. and the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms, made our way, enjoy your way.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
What a shot to end the 7th end and tie up this game. 3-3 playing the 8th or 9th end, depending how good you are at counting, but it is only the 8th end on the scoreboard. And we've got 15 minutes more of action, and what a game this has turned out to be. Sarah Stroeder with what I would say is going to be a tough shot to beat for shot of the week. It looked, as she said, it looks terrible from the hack, but she found the one that was possible and threw it well, and great line call and well swept, and here we go, 3-3, tied. Newfoundland and Labrador with the hammer, so you got to give the advantage to them. That's just statistical advantage. That's last rock, but anything can happen, as we've seen. And like I said, both teams playing quite well.
It's running right now.
Called for this one to come right in.
It needs to curl. T.
A guard would be fine as well. Anything that, if it is going to come in, it needs to be buried. You don't want them to be able to chase and remove this one. It needs to curl. Still needs to curl.
Great, Nicole. Nice shot. Atta girl. Good sweep.
Pretty good, because then you can chase it. If they get to nose, it's really good. Anything that under curl will probably hit that yellow and just kind of roll to the back button. So very precise shot. They're calling lots of weight early. If it's heavy, I think it needs to curl. This looks pretty good. Needs to finish still. A little heavy, but I think this is going to work out pretty good. Yeah, pretty good result. Opens up the 4-foot, stays shot rock, only one center guard, and you can see Donna Davis sweeping a curl this one over and gets enough to get shot rock, and that one behind the tee line was not helping Newfoundland and Labrador. So, but tied without the hammer. Strategy kind of plays itself. We need to get one buried. Even if this one's top 12, top 8, needs to be buried. Separation from the top one.
Okay, well then, there it goes.
Line looks really good.
Line's really nice, guys.
Needs to actually stop curling, I think.
Yep, Annalie, yep.
I think this one needs to stay straight.
Come out the other side. Okay. It just keeps sliding, so that's nice, Tara. Sorry.
Good shot by
Probably called you out
Tarnagler.
too much.
So do we peel the guard here for Newfoundland and Labrador, or do we chase it? That's the question. Those are the two options. The outturn chase is definitely there. We know it will curl enough, but we've seen a couple of feather ticks and most of the misses in the second half of the game have been on that side of the sheet. Must be all the heat from that Sleeman bar over there. Long-time sponsor of curling, especially in Ontario. Guelph Beer Company. This one's on the nose, I think.
Great sweep.
Okay, opened up shot rock, but left a center guard, and
Halfway tight.
there you can see the Newfoundland and Labrador fellas back there having their Tim Hortons coffee.
You like that,
Maybe that's
ice?
not coffee, I don't know, watching their
Yep.
Yeah, this side really snaps.
the ladies team from their province. Very similar to not the Briar and the Scotties, because we've never played together at the same time at the same venue, but the juniors and some other national championship. I remember in junior cheering on the other Ontario team and creating some camaraderie and bigger team atmosphere, which is a pretty cool experience. Again, the outturn side over curling. Just need to make sure this is a usable guard. Needs to stop curling.
I don't know what do.
Just leave it. Okay. Still
Okay,
guarding the
that's all right,
button.
Tara. It just really took a sudden movement there. So.
Yeah.
So not perfect.
What do you want? Control? Control?
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
Looks like there's some conversation going on at the other end, like, are we sure this is what we want to do? You're programmed to hit the guards when you're tied with. A good hit and roll to the top of button here, though, would go a long way in winning them this game. Even a nose hit is pretty good.
Hey! Whoa! Down! Hey!
Sounds like they like it.
Great sweep.
Just again an over curl. Not a bad result, though. Button's open, though, behind 2 center guards. Can't ask for much more than that.
Yep. You want to just play it with control?
So just over curled by about an inch and
Both good options.
rolled too far. I think the draw is the only option. I didn't catch the other one, but I don't like it.
I think this.
Okay.
Control, wait.
Yep.
Okay. I think you want to get one buried behind the center guards, but hit and roll right to the broom, right in front and stay shot is not a bad result. Would be interesting to see if Newfoundland peeled the guards or if they...
No.
This one's wide of the target. Gonna hit the outside one, I think.
Hit him flop on the outside.
Oh, what's that? Okay. Okay. Tough one. I didn't
Okay.
get a time, sorry.
I got it. It was 10-1.
I would think Susan's gonna peel now. No, eh?
Just come in.
Here we go.
Go to 4, go to 5. That's it.
Guess maybe because there's 2 guards, and if you peel it across the top, which is the easiest way to make the double, that red one might come back into shot rock. So
Oh, we got lots.
gonna try and beat him in there, but nobody loved that one out of the hand by the sounds of it. Donna maybe a little bit too much gas on that one.
Coming down.
Still T.
T plus.
Gotta go in. Oh.
You probably want to let this curl and sweep it by. You don't want to chap this and roll to the back button like that.
Okay.
Okay, one chance.
Freeze right on top. Okay.
If the freeze is made here, it's going to
the
be
out is going to get there better.
extremely difficult for Newfoundland and Labrador to win this game.
14.
is good, yeah.
So we heard 15s in the beginning of the game. This side's definitely curling more and kind of coming off speed-wise. I think anything but really heavy here is gonna curl. This looks like it's running like it's really heavy.
Oh, we're up. Oh, still running. We're heavy?
Yeah.
You want to try, Tara?
It's too late to carve that. It's just too much weight through the rings.
Block that side. Yeah.
So block that side. The intern freeze is there as well. So Newfoundland Labrador wants to come right to the button here. See if Donna can get the speed right on this one.
I got 4:10. 4.
Hard line. 5. Hard line.
7.
Very hard line.
This one's curling.
T. Fine. Keep it clean.
5.
Yep. Hard.
So took away the out turn, but the in turn freeze is there, and if it's made perfectly, this game is really over. I guess there might be an around the horn at the back. You never say it's over. Commentary rule number 1.
Tighten up a little.
Okay. We can still get there with this side.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
14 and a half. Do you think it's a little...
No, I like 14 and a half.
Okay.
I do.
So they think this side's still pretty good, a little faster than the bar side.
for Nicole's.
And I would agree.
Shots, so
You just got to be full 4?
No, needs to be on the button.
yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every game we cover is going to be on this sheet, I believe, this week, at least in the round robin. So I promise you by, I would say Thursday at the latest, the last day of the round robin, I'll have an idea of what this sheet does. Sarah Stroeder has come up with some big shots this game. Can she do it one more time? She made 2 good draws here earlier in the game.
Line. Curling, yep. Line, hard line.
I would suggest line's perfect.
Line only.
Line
okay,
only.
You're okay. You're by.
Whoa.
Just
They
stay
like
low.
the weight.
You can't bounce.
This is perfect.
No.
This is perfect. What a shot.
Shot, Sarah. Good brush.
I mean, a little bit heavy. Would have loved to not bounce, but applying pressure to Susan Curtis and Team Newfoundland and Labrador, they've got to come down and move this. Anything on the high side and they won't get shot. The red one won't leave the button. It will still be biting the button and their shooter wouldn't be. So they have to get almost right to the nose and bump this back a full rock at least.
Be like 405.
The good news is
Well, she just threw a 13.9.
Okay.
even if you bump it and it stays shot, you'll then have the in off your red one and the bump of your shooter if it stays there. So a couple of options here to give yourself 2 shots on your last one.
You got it.
But another great shot by Sarah Stroeder and really applying some pressure here. See if Susan Curtis and team are up for the task.
You gotta go hard line.
Gotta go wait.
Didn't like the line early. Out of her hand, she thought tight.
Gotta go really hard.
Right to it, team.
It's close.
Hard line. Hard.
Just a little light, I think.
Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Every inch. Every inch. Nice one, Susan.
What a shot. Shot rock, got past the nose, even rolled a little bit more buried, and what a great sweep there. Amy Michelle, first round is always on the back end, but maybe the second round too.
You think the in off?
I don't mind it.
I don't see anything else.
I just don't think we can get by with enough weight to move this.
No way, I don't think so
I'm
either.
okay with the in off.
Okay, I like it too. Okay, so what you're doing here is either straight hit and roll in, or you're kind of coming off the back and up. Okay.
So it is possible to make this. The straight roll
Normal? Yeah.
is probably there. And if, like she said, if it curls a little too much and comes into that back red, it might come straight up to the button.
Okay, you got this. You can either play the straight roll or off the back one and up. Annalie knows what to do. I'll just throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, try and keep it simple, right?
Same shot.
So it all comes down to this. Need to be shot rock when the dust settles here, or we'll have a victory for Newfoundland and Labrador. But any more magic from Sarah Stroeder? Now's the time to cash it in if you have any.
Yep.
It's nice.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Whoa.
This is close. I think she's panicking on the sweep a bit. It needs to curl. Needs to curl. Maybe the tick around the horn 3 times.
Yep.
Oh! And it's a measure. That just needed to curl like a millimeter to get up into shot rock.
It was just curled at the end. Are you
Well, if it's that close, you just walk away.
want another set? Yeah.
If I'm,
Oh, it's off all day.
You know what? The
You-
legs are off, so let's just play.
Play it?
yeah, you just walk away and let them throw it away if they want.
Donna?
I feel like it's, I think it's yellow, but
Okay, we're gonna have another measure.
Are you throwing it to the board?
It looks like us.
We got another measure coming, and I don't know if they're sending in Bill or if he got cut.
I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm just going to throw it away and take our chance on a measure.
Okay, you got it.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow it.
Like, it looks yellow to me all day.
Okay. Yep. You got it.
That's a shot. Throw it forward.
Yeah.
Just watch your toes.
So I'm sure it's close enough for a measure, but throwing this one into the corner. And this is the only way to play another extra. A tie measure would do it.
don't know how much the rings are off, guys.
Yeah, I know, and that was the same down there.
I'll measure.
I was
It's up to you guys.
Okay,
Yeah, we'd like to measure it, please.
Let's make it.
Don't touch anything, or just,
those are fine.
Here comes Bill, Redemption Bill, we'll call him.
Yeah. That's not why we asked.
He is not liking this, I promise you that. I wouldn't like it either.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
I know, right? Great.
Take your time, Bill.
everything in this game, absolutely everything.
Second last shot there. You
Oh,
guys.
perfectly fine. It's a great game. No matter what
This is
happens.
exciting for the fans. Yeah.
I don't know what the line was or the spread or whatever else. That is just not a great, the pin's not quite right.
But you never
Well,
know, yeah.
I think when they say the rings are off, it's more for biters than for this.
Oh yeah, definitely yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yellow victory.
Not that off.
Newfoundland and Labrador hold on and win a thrilling first round matchup here at the Everest Curling Club Championships live from Barrie, Ontario. I'm Brent Lang signing off for round 1. We'll be back with round 2 shortly.